States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome, George. Smitty's Package Store is not coming in, right?
Correct.
Did that get resolved, or is it still?
No, it's still, we did consult with town attorney today over possible problem. Litigation.
It's not resolved?
No.
No.
I thought it was resolved, Reggie. No?
They want to have a subcommittee of the select board meet with them.
Who's them?
Meet with fire, building, and committees. So if anybody'd like to volunteer.
When? When?
No definite time yet. They're looking for somebody to step in, work it out.
Right now, Mr. Patel did say that he had worked everything out with Chief Workman and his architect, but his architect is very upset. And this is in regards to
So this is
reviewing
nuisance.
the plans. Yeah.
Oh, this is nuisance this afternoon. So do they still want to meet with us?
No.
Oh, so that's, I take that back then. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. At this point, no.
At this point, no. Earlier this afternoon, they wanted to meet with a subcommittee
Yes.
to try and work it out. So that's me. Why don't we, since the other are timed, why don't we do we've been sliding by those minutes again. We have warrants, right? Let's fill these because we now have some time to fill.
Why don't you take time for the public? Is that on the agenda now?
No, it's on an open time for the public. George, anything?
Not this time.
Not yet.
Okay, so we have a payroll warrant. Bill warrant, W14-30, in the amount of $137,563.93. Do I have a motion to sign?
Yeah, but for who? The Hampshire Regional only?
No, is it Hampshire Regional?
What's everyone?
Everybody's,
All right, then I have to abstain. Am I right?
Can I look at them anyhow, since we're not signing it?
well, you and I can sign it, and then they'll have to get somebody else to come in and sign it tonight. PCF for Zachary Bussier.
So before we sign them, can we talk about,
Go ahead.
the Finance Committee didn't sign them yet.
These?
Yeah.
Oh,
They reviewed them, but they didn't
They
sign
reviewed them and didn't sign them. I don't know the reason for them, and I talked
There's a
to,
note in the bottom of it, on all of them,
right.
from the finance committee.
I just would rather, talk with them about it tonight and maybe get them signed
okay.
in the right order, and rather than skipping over, although the one on the top with all my notes on there, that's one I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with, so I guess my question is, how often does the Board of Selectmen jump ahead and sign without all of,
We really shouldn't.
okay, so that's my question.
We shouldn't do that.
I would prefer that, I mean, they're in the building, so and we don't have a lot going on. Yeah, right, talk with them first.
All right, so then that's the only other signature then.
No, this fire department ones.
I thought you said all of them.
No, just I think just the ones that aren't signed by finance.
And that would be police department, correct?
I didn't look at them, so I'm assuming, but I don't know.
They're all, the top three are police.
All right, do the next one for fire.
The select board has signed PCFs in the past when the finance committee did not sign it.
Right, that's what I'm asking, how often does that happen?
With
And
mine,
with
with mine,
yours?
yeah.
Just yours?
correct.
Yeah, but that was,
I would just
That is not
prefer
the
to
proper
do it
way.
in the right way, and since they're in the building, probably could.
Well, so then we have Zachary Carita, if I'm saying that right, looking to compensate for national certification, obtain firefighters, 75 cents for firefighter 1, 75 cents for firefighter 2, so he went from 1766, or no, from 1616 to 1766.
With the academy.
And then the next one is the same, and this is Wayne Theroux. He's going from $22 to $23.50. And the next one is Alan Torrey. He's going from $19.50 to $21. He's now going to be a lieutenant firefighter, certified EMT. Put that on the bottom of that one.
No, he's still a lieutenant, in the old end.
Yeah, but he's got more certifications.
Yeah, okay.
So those are, then there's Pioneer Valley stuff.
I'll make a motion to sign these 3 PCFs.
Second.
For Rita, Hiro, and Tori.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then, yeah, are they coming in on the PVPC thing, is that?
Charlie McDonald, he was
Oh,
going to
that's
stop
who's
in.
coming. He's gonna stop in on that. Just need to-
Sorry.
All right, so these 3 are signed. These 3 are. Charlie McDonald's gonna come in and talk to us about the PVP.
The district local technical assistance from Pioneer Valley.
So that's wait, pending him coming in. How about the minutes from past meetings?
There's minutes from last week. I read them myself, no problems with them.
Was
I'll find out in
What page do they start on?
54.
Thanks.
Did we ever approve those? There was a big block of minutes.
I just kept carrying it. There was 3 on your December 17th meeting, and then I just added more to it.
There was one time when there was like,
You did
you did approve those.
Mhm. And
there.
they're
We approved
posted.
them with changes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know they got continued once or twice. What page was that? Was that 54?
Mhm.
54 to 56, I believe. 57. Through 62.
Okay with them the way they are.
Yep.
So it's up to you, Liz.
I don't see any problems.
You want to make a motion on those minutes?
Make a motion to accept the minutes for January 7th, 2014.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
On this meeting, December 17th,
I
2000.
didn't get to read those yet.
Reggie, the minutes from the 17th, are those the ones I gave you?
Mhm. It's just
Okay.
reformatted.
Yeah.
Except for, there's one correction on 17th. It looks as if Courtney Half was present, although I'm hearing.
She
he
was not here. You're right.
Was he?
That's right. Yep, he wasn't here.
Okay. So you see that pencil mark?
Yep. Seeing that those came from my notebook, I make a motion to approve the minutes from December 17th.
Second.
Further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
And we have November 26th.
See those two changes, those are fine.
Which two changes?
He changes the storming out of here versus leaving the meeting because the town administrator did not post the job description in a timely manner. And the second one being that that the board of selectmen didn't ask me to lower my voice on, I think, back in June or that, and it was you that asked me to lower my voice.
Any problem with those changes?
No, they made them, that was correct.
They are,
It was July 30th, it's right here.
all right, so, but they're corrected, they're all right the way they are?
Yep.
All right, so is there a motion on those?
Make a motion to approve the minutes from November 26th.
All in favor?
All right,
Aye.
the 19th.
November 19th.
November 19th.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Motion?
I make a motion to approve the minutes from November 19th.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
And then there is July 15th.
Can we approve them if you and I weren't here?
No.
Yes.
You can?
Town council said yes.
We can approve minutes when I prefer not to.
I wouldn't feel comfortable approving something I wasn't here.
Only just wait till we get somebody.
Get the right three people that were here. So we skipped July 15th. and then go to June 17th.
That's a big one. I make a motion to approve the minutes from June 17th.
Oh, yeah, that was a big one, huh? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Wow, we were really important that night.
Yeah.
May 14th of 2013 then.
Well, who was here that night? And this,
We all were.
why can't
We
you?
were all
No, it
here.
was just McDougal, me, and Jackie Sears. Okay.
On the 17th?
No.
Well, that other one,
That
yeah,
other
it was
one.
just the three of you. That was summer vacation. So now we're on May 14th. It was all the summer entertainment series,
Mhm.
shall we say.
Just don't approve them when it's,
Huh?
I don't like to approve them when it's 6, 7 months old.
Well, we've carried these since November.
I think, we've read these before, haven't we?
They've been on the schedule, but we never got to them.
I read these. I make a motion to approve the minutes from May 14th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
These have been carried for many months because
Let's
we
get
were.
rid of them.
May 6th.
I wasn't even on the board. Not till the next day.
Oh, so we can't do that one. So May 6th we'll have to pass over. Well, that makes it, anything beyond that, May 6th, we can't do that.
No, May 7th.
Oh,
I
May
was
6th,
here.
You were here.
Next day. Oh, I remember that whole thing. Well, I make a motion to approve the minutes from May 7th.
Is there a second? All in
Is that the
favor?
town meeting?
That's the
Aye.
one for the
Yeah.
town meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone else beyond that? That's it? Did I miss one?
No.
So we've got two you've got to carry.
Well, that's good.
Cleaned up a lot of that.
Yeah, smaller.
Kind of bouncing around here.
I have something to talk about.
Why don't you talk about it?
So I'm just in an effort to kind of keep moving forward in the town hall, wondering what the board's thoughts are in having office hours, maybe it's not the right word, but a member of the select board in the building at some other time. I mean, I try and get in the building as often as possible and into as many offices as I can when I come in to drop cafeteria money off, but I'm just wondering if perhaps we are available not on camera for public to talk to voice their concerns for other departments. It's just a thought, you know, having ourselves present more than Tuesday night.
For me, it's almost impossibility. I mean,
Yeah,
I was just thinking about it today. I have two partners to answer to where my time is going. And I don't know whether today was about half a day going on town business or not, but it was roughly a half a day.
and then if everyone didn't want to do it what are the feelings if I decided,
Well, you certainly have the right.
is that okay to do? Is that not okay to
The
do?
only
Well,
thing
why
you-
don't you make a suggestion that we start doing it and we try to take, so he was available for a couple weeks.
Maybe
at a
come
time
up
to
with,
fill it, you
right,
know.
I don't know, I just think it would be helpful if,
I mean, we're here on Tuesday night when the offices are open. We meet every Tuesday night, or almost every Tuesday night that the offices are open. We have open time for the public. I don't think it's a bad idea, but, I mean, I would think Doctor and I would have big problems getting
Right.
here. I don't,
I do agree with what
No, I don't-
says. There are people that they just don't want to talk on camera.
or maybe in front of everyone either, you know what I mean? It sometimes could be intimidating to talk, right.
I mean, I don't think it's bad. I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying I can't participate in it. I mean,
So I'm just gonna go ahead and look at my schedule and see if there's any other time, even if it's, on a Tuesday at 2 o'clock when I get out of work and I say, okay, I'm gonna be here for an hour.
And the only thing I'm going to caution you on is obviously you can't speak for the board at that
No,
point.
not at all, but I can be a sounding board.
Right,
Because I
exactly.
think that's part of the job of us, is to be able to listen and kind of report back and let the town voice their opinions. And sometimes that's easier to do one-on-one.
Yeah,
Okay.
fine. Randall's coming in at,
I hope, we got a water main break in
oh, jeez.
Sleeping Road. Talk to his wife and see if he's, I don't have a cell phone.
Well, Reggie does.
What's that?
Yes, he emailed that today.
So give him a call and have him come in early, although that's still a problem because it's on the schedule. Perhaps what we should do, in fairness to the public, is we have alternating executive sessions scheduled tonight. Randall's is scheduled for last.
Yeah.
Why don't we do does the board feel like doing the executive session on the the town administrator's contract
Yeah.
now?
Sure.
And we will go in.
No.
Before we go into executive session, can I run upstairs and ask the finance committee to let us know when they can talk about the PCF so they don't leave without?
Yes.
You want to take 10 minutes and go upstairs and talk to him?
Yeah, why don't you do that now? We got
Okay.
time to kill.
Can I take them with me?
Three sticking out might be the ones that
You might, I'm going to go upstairs and talk to Amanda about, if you want him moved up?
are. Yeah, why don't you have them come in?
I'm just gonna talk
One in whenever you can. And why don't we take a 10-minute break? Oh, I see, that's what it is. I didn't know that's where we did. And you wanted to address the PCFs for police
Yeah,
department?
so, they're signed by the finance committee.
Then,
So here you go, we're all ready to move along.
do we want me to review them? We got Zachary Bussier, Alexandria Parizio,
Yep, those are new part-time dispatchers.
and Lauren Mielke.
Milky. Yeah, so 2 part-time dispatchers, new hires, and 1 is the appointment to the police department that we were trying to move
for
along.
part-time.
For part-time, yep.
I make a motion to accept those applications.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Charlie McDonald, would you like to talk to us about PVPC?
Yeah. We, part of this, am I supposed to sit here with the microphone?
You were actually fine where you were.
Okay. You've seen and signed some applications or interest in having a, I guess it's district local technical assistance, and that is a program sponsored by the state to get across-town services, and in particular, the one that we received an award, a grant of about $13,300 to develop a part-time, the concept, the framework of a part-time conservation agent between East Hampton and Southampton. And the mayor of East Hampton and planning board chair, Jessica Allen, they're very supportive of this, and we encourage PVPC to, consider us as one of the candidate projects, and they awarded us the money to come up with the framework. Now, the reason we want to do this is because the Conservation Commission has 2 goals: the administration of the Wetlands Protection Act, as well as the maintenance of the properties that have been given us to manage, the trails, Manhan Meadows, Wolf Hill, Whittemore, and so on. And in particular, the administration of the Wetlands Protection Act is a fairly time-consuming weekly process, because we are functioning at a fairly high level in terms of response time, in terms of the technical data that we develop and share with the residents. And our technical expertise is pretty significant too. But it's like a lot of things. It's at a good, healthy state now, but it can get, it could get better, but it could easily deteriorate. And by getting a part-time conservation agent, we're trying to layer these skills in the personnel that administer in this Wetlands Protection Act in the town. And this is just one way to both talk to people about what we do and also maybe get a more stable set of conditions for the Conservation Commission. So I guess I'm here to show you the letter and request you sign it.
Well, I had a question, a couple of questions. First of all, is that a prorated or 50-50 split on that 13,000?
That has to be worked out. It might be a function of the population. It may even, I've thought, to try and get West Hampton in there. That's subject to
But
adjustment.
the dollar amount is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and that's for the whole project for 2, possibly 3 towns.
That's correct.
But you don't know if it's going to be prorated by population or a 50-50 split?
Nothing. That's something to be discussed.
And that hasn't determined?
No.
Okay, and the second thing is there any requirements that we have for year 2 or 3 on this, where we get this money the first year, what happens the second and third year?
This is not to hire anybody. This is only the frame.
If it doesn't get funding the
If
second
you
year,
choose
it's all
not
done?
to, hopefully I can convince you should have someone to take over. Like I have, 5 calls this week already from people who are going to buy something.
I understand, but I want to know what the verbiage is, because I know that in years back, we had some grants similar to that. And I don't know if there's verbiage in here that says they're required to pay full funding or
No,
funding
there's
increases,
nothing like that.
Nothing like that. So it's only a 1-year application.
That's right.
And-
To define a framework and encourage the towns to participate.
Okay.
Any other questions? Anybody want to make a motion regarding signing the,
I make a motion to sign the agreement.
is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Charlie, do you need the original, or do we just,
I think we have to ship that back to PVPC, who is administrating this thing. Should I take it, or Reggie, do you want to send it?
I'll send it, I'll scan it and then send your copy to you.
Cool, great.
Did you sign both places, Mike? There's 2 places.
Suppose if I came and asked for 13,000.
oh, there's another page I didn't see. That's everything signed. That's everything signed. Would the board like to go into executive session to discuss the town administrator contract?
Yes.
Yes.
By roll call then?
Moulton, aye.
Oh, yeah.
Bill and I should be clear that it's under Chapter 30A, subsection 21, number 3, to discuss a contract. We will be going into open session again, probably rather quickly. Going on.
The same one? It's all in one.
That was a copy I gave the town.
It was all in one. It was all there.
We're on? Okay. We've come out of executive session to inform the public that Lynn Simmons has declined our offer for position of town administrator. We will be contacting
Heather Budrevitz.
Budrevitz to come back for a possible interview negotiation session for the other candidate. Having said that, does anybody want to comment? Having said that, we will now go into executive session to discuss the highway superintendent contract under Chapter 30A, Section 21, Number 3, contract negotiations. Does anyone want to make a motion to go in executive?
Mike, can I just make one suggestion?
Yeah.
Can I suggest that we repost the position? I know that it's going to kill time, but that would be my preference. And I realize we're really in a bind, we really have to move quickly. But I also, I mean, and I'm just offering that as a suggestion, but I would repost it.
Well, we had 3 candidates. I mean, we're discussing, we had 3 candidates. And Lynn was our first choice, but you gave us 3 to choose from. So obviously you screened it down to 3 candidates. And
But that happened before, I think, too, with the last town administrator.
yeah,
But Mr. Smalzik
before
declined,
our
I don't
second
think we
candidate,
worked our way
we
down
had,
the line, did we?
No.
our second candidate, we were going to re-interview, but he took a job in Saybrook.
Right, but I mean, we didn't go down, I mean, I think there's precedent. So-
Right.
No, we did go down, right?
Yeah, we went down to basic, but
He had already taken a
He
job.
didn't select Clement. He also had Clement as a third person as well.
Yeah,
But we did go to the second, in which case we're following the same procedure by going to the second. Now, that's not to say when I call Heather, she's not taking a job somewhere else or decline, or decides to decline. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying, but I think that there are some positive things about Heather that she could bring to the table. I don't know that going back through the process yet is the best choice.
Well, and that's why we're going to call it
Conversation.
an interview negotiation.
And we'll know.
And again, I don't mean to denigrate her in any way. shape, or
No.
form, but-
We appreciate the openness. I mean, and I would prefer to have a full board here to make this kind of a decision, but if
Yeah.
we have to go forward on it.
Yeah, but I just don't see her as being a good fit, to be honest.
And I appreciate your opinion, but your committee in general felt that she was the one of the top 3, so.
Yeah.
Your personal opinion and mine might be something different than our board's, but our board vote rules.
Right.
Appreciate the comment.
Thank you.
Appreciate the comment. Does anybody want to have any further discussion on that issue?
No.
We've decided?
Yes.
Maybe we should make it an official vote. Does somebody want to make a motion to contact?
I make a motion to contract Heather Budrevitz to see if she's still interested in the position and invite her in for interview/negotiation.
Second.
Any further discussion? Having heard comments from the audience, any further discussion between the board? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you. You're going to an executive session?
Now we're going for highway superintendent. And then we will be coming out of executive session for public session.
Okay.
If I had been smart after the first time, I would have done 2 executive sessions, and then we wouldn't come out once.
Does anybody want a minute?
Good night.
Good night.
Right there.
Can I run to the bathroom?
Yes, you may. We're coming out of we didn't take a vote to come out. All right.
Yeah.
We're-
Take the vote? No, we did take the vote.
We did take a vote to come out of executive session. Okay, we're in open session now with Randall Kemp. We have appointed him highway superintendent, effective today at a salary of $68,500, to a job description as outlined in Exhibit A, which was the posting for the position, a 1-year agreement with an annual meeting to discuss goals and objectives, and after that, all terms and conditions are subject to the personnel policy bylaw. Agreeable to you, Randall?
Yes.
Board?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, congratulations. We have submitted the PCFs, the appropriate locations, and you're in business.
Go ahead. Good luck.
Go plow some snow.
Right.
30 years from now, you can tell us about the night you started and plowed snow at the same time as
And
night you...
Randall, today Constellation, I started. my
I'm
first night
confused.
was January 18th, before.
This is the one that makes him full-time and get the
But I'd
previous
like,
wage.
Yeah.
you get to drive the truck,
Yeah.
didn't even sit with somebody for a whole night.
This is,
The guys in the library have food.
Okay. All right, thank you.
oh, change in position, sorry, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make, I missed it, that's why, sorry. And this makes it,
He replaces, well, that should be a change, actually, maybe I filled in the wrong date.
this should be,
There should be a change in position down there, too. Scratch out the 120, not his date of hire. It should be down here,
promotion.
promotion,
Make this as clear as possible.
effective.
Where do you see effective?
I would say make it right there, right effective.
It's at the top.
I know, but
I'm just trying to make this
We're
as
highlighting
clear as possible. To eliminate all of those phone calls and
Yes.
conversations.
okay, and then that's Ed's
Yeah,
resignation.
got it. 1985, huh? I was only 5 years old in kindergarten.
Oh, stop.
A wee one.
You were 5 years old, when were you born, Edie?
All right, we have the bill warrant.
You already approved it, the bill warrant.
We didn't. We couldn't sign it. We couldn't sign it, and then I started looking at it, and then,
Name and address not listed. Bill sent to wrong mailbox.
is that the Verizon thing at the, so why can't we just call and
It's-
cancel everything?
It's all,
It's all-
it's all set, that's not the issue. The issue is, the accounting office had that information. I was not aware of it until they brought it to my attention. They forwarded all those invoices to me, so I then put it onto the bill warrant. I accidentally sent it to the incorrect email address. This person has two. I sent it to the one at the other department who thought it was a game. I don't know what you want to call it. So she has it. She has all the information. I don't know why it wasn't.
So is this the documentation? Does this satisfy their request for paperwork not provided?
She has the information.
Is this it again? I would ask you to put it in, whatever she has, do you have copies of?
It's in her email.
But do you have copies?
Yes.
Put it with this bill warrant and just put the issue to bed. I'm not gonna fool around with this for that kind of. Put the documentation that you think you, or you know you sent to them in an email. Put it in again and then,
They received the invoices, is what I'm trying to say.
I understand
She
you,
took them out.
I understand, but put them in again. And Liz and I will sign this and we need to get one more.
Well, we need to, it's not added on there, so you may need to vote to make an amendment to have it added on
We
there.
can't even take a vote on this anyway. We gotta sign the warrant unless you're gonna
So why bother putting it in if she's not going to pay for it?
put it in.
Oh, but
Put it in and be done. Put in whatever they're looking for and
I'm
it's
going to
a,
put it in, but it's not being paid.
we'll put it in and we'll deal with it again. Whatever document,
Next period, that's all.
So why put it in? That's what I'm trying to say.
just put it in.
Okay.
We can't take a vote on this anyway. Any other, you're right here?
Yeah.
Oh, go.
That's why I'm waiting for, I didn't know if you guys wanted to address
No.
anything else.
No,
So can I
we're
grab
done.
those, or-
Yep. And we're done. We need motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor? Aye, we're done.
Yeah.